gonna make it in here, you better smarten up.
Smarten up, kid.
Smarten up.
Mr. Postman, smarten the fuck up, man.
Welcome to Smarten Up, the show where we talk about classic hip-hop songs and then find new songs by exploring their samples. This week's show is
sexual intercourse.
Or screwy.
Some people call it having sex.
Smarten the fuck up, kid.
Now we know.
Better motherfucking learn something.
What if I want to have sex before I get married?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Life isn't about sex. Life is about children. Passion.
Yeah.
And spirit.
Yeah, life's about passion.
It's not about fucking and balls and pussy. It's about love. It's about people. It's about connection.
It's all about connections.
It's not about cock and ass and tits and butthole pleasures.
It's not about butthole pleasures at all.
It's not about this rusty trombone and the dirty Sanchez.
Please stop.
And the Cincinnati bow tie.
Moosh.
And the pussy juice cocktail. And the shit-stained balls.
Moosh, just please stop.
Just relax.
That's enough. Party's over. Let the virgin get back to work.
That was a much longer scene than I remembered.
Oh, I know. I forgot how I didn't. I knew I recognized that voice at first, by the way, but then yeah, that's a classic scene.
I would like to see like the. I would like to see like the outro, like the, because that's definitely like improvised shit, like all like the fucking ones that didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Like the outtakes, the gag reel of that.
Yeah, exactly. Like
pretty good. Yeah.
I gotta say that is a classic scene, but I think that guy did some like crazy shit in real life, by the way.
Like sexually.
Yeah, I forget what it was. Well, that would make sense, I guess. But no, I think he like killed his wife or something.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, because he's mad funny. And then I just remember reading that headline somewhere like, hey, remember that funny foreign guy from fucking 4-Year-Old Virgin? Yeah, he...
Well, he was serious about everything he said.
Yeah, respect to that, man.
But I like that as the intro. That's a perfect intro.
Dude, I was trying to find something else to put, and I like. Do you remember like the beginning of the movie Kids when he's talking about having sex?
I never watched it.
Well, I got like a warning because I typed in kids movie scene talk about sex, and they were like literally like I got a warning that was like, hey, child porn is illegal. So I was like, all right, I'm not even going to search for the beginning of this movie. So I don't know if I'm on a list or if they're watching the screen right now. So I'm glad I chose that one instead.
Why didn't you just watch the beginning of the movie Kids?
Well, I just thought I could find the clip alone. It was a bad choice, dude. And then I look at the search history, but there was a straight up warning at the top.
Yo, so it wasn't him. It was the other Indian dude in it. You know how like there's two like kind of Indian dudes? He's the other one, and he got charged with stabbing his girlfriend.
All right. See, that's how rumors go.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I'm glad I looked it up real quick.
Good, because I love that guy. I didn't want to like have that ruin the fucking movie. He's funnier than the other guys, so yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we going, by the way? Or
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking. So we're obviously, I think this episode is about not about butthole pleasures. It's about sex.
This is the fucking episode.
This is the sex episode. It's actually funny. One of our mutual friends texted me today telling me about this new like feature on Pornhub where they can like you can pick your own celebrity and they'll like put that face on like the person
I've heard
fucking.
of that.
Yeah, and they said it was like super realistic, and I'm like, holy shit, you could have a lot of fun with that, like doing some fucked up shit.
I mean, the real thing is, I think they're gonna let you upload anybody's face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm putting my face on every guy out there. You know, like for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's
that's what you got to do. Yeah, that's the worst part about porn is looking at the guy and not relating to him.
I'm gonna be on a black guy's fucking body.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Just hanging steak.
I can finally watch black guys in porn now. Yeah, I don't have to.
Just a redheaded fucking pale face.
I don't have to be ashamed or feel inadequate anymore. Perfect. No, but I'm worried about what fucking creepers are gonna do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
No one's safe
I think
out there now.
girls already had it bad because they knew we were doing it up here, but now we can.
Now it's real.
Yeah.
You think that's a way to
I'm
like?
excited, but
if you
I know
imagine
there's
like
ramifications.
you gotta have a reserve setting where like you have your lady's face on the other bodies. So then when like you don't get in trouble as much, it's like it was for you. This was for you. Look, it's your
I was
face.
watching you fuck you and you at the same time.
At different ages in your life.
This is just if you had a different body.
I was just thinking about.
I don't think there's any win in that one, Morris. Not gonna lie.
All right, fuck.
What about?
But it would be like a little bit nicer than.
You know, I'm just realizing we're recording right now. I won't even say what I was about to say. We'll talk about it after. But this is the sex episode. You guys fucking horny as fuck or what?
I've
Yeah,
been
you
fucking
sexless.
chubbed up for a while now.
You fucking sexless agoraphobes.
You asexual or you fucking randy?
Yeah.
I just learned what asexual was, by the way. Do you guys know what that is?
It's like when you're not sexually attracted to anyone.
All right, it's just me. I didn't know what that was.
Well, I think it's like you're attracted to people, you just don't act on any sex.
It's just not you're not sexually attracted, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can be physically like you can be attracted to people, but you can't like you don't have like that oomph.
You just don't. You don't like sex. Like you don't like sex with guys. You don't like sex with girls. You just don't. You don't. Sex is like just meh.
Yeah, asexual people like married and shit. Yeah, they're like still like.
From the guy who just learned what it is from Googling it, that's what I understand what it is. But there's a
that must be fucking awesome.
There's a character on BoJack Horseman. It's like
Todd's asexual. Yeah.
He like taught me about it. Yeah. Anyways, sex, fucking.
Did you guys have a tough time figuring out songs that songs with sex or what?
Nah. Honestly, this one I think was easier than like Cars to me. I feel like I thought Cars and rap was going to be like the easiest thing in the world, but I feel like sex is probably the easiest theme we could probably pick. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, just because it's so generic, I think it seemed like it would be easy, but to find a good song and a good sample and have it not, well, I also tried to make it like about consensual sex.
That's a good start right there.
Well, no, like I didn't want it to be like
rape songs that you turned down.
That's not what I'm saying.
Another episode, the rape.
No. I was just saying like a lot of the songs were about like pimping and shit, and I thought that wasn't like what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Like that, and I still had a hard time like getting around that, but I think I did okay.
Beautiful.
I think that would have been all right. Pimpin's okay. Pimpin fits to the theme of sex. I mean, so but it wouldn't have been fun. Pimpin would have been, I think, okay.
Yeah, but it's like seems like it's kind of against their will, I guess. That's
most times, I think.
Yeah. So I thought, I wanted to find where it was a equal participation on both sides.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
So did I. I think so. I didn't even read all the lyrics, but I'm pretty sure it's consensual. Who's up first?
So I'm up first, and I did
sex battle.
Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique. No, I'm just joking.
Yo, dude, I was talking about Immortal Technique last night. Dude, he went to high school with Juan, the guy from Hamilton. Juan Manuel Miranda.
Manuel Miranda, yeah. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
All right, there we go. Immortal Technique used to bully him in high school.
Yeah, it's probably that guy sounds like a maniac, dude.
I just thought it was funny.
I don't like hate Immortal Technique, but it is stressful listening to that guy.
Dude, somebody told me one time,
which is like obviously horrific, but it's like always like political and
it's
like,
too much. It's really hard to listen to a lot of it. But he is like righteous, and I like what he's about, but I can't fucking listen to him that much.
Yeah.
Somebody told me one time that if you listen to his songs, he like wheezes in between lines when you can hear him go.
He inhales really deeply. I can't stop listening.
Annoying, yeah, exactly, and like it ruined it forever for me because
like once you notice it, you can't.
Exactly, and I get it. Like he probably wanted to keep it raw and shit like that, but I'm like, yo, now that I hear this, it like drives me fucking crazy.
Well, I'll try my best not to do it. But anyways, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah, so the real one I'm doing is I chose something both of you guys know. This song actually reminds me like a lot of when we first moved out of California because I feel like we were listening to it a lot. But Merz's Bad Man.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you put me onto this song.
Yeah.
I think of you every time I hear this song.
And it's produced by Ninth Wonder, and I pretty much like everything Ninth Wonder does. You guys know Ninth Wonder, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Little Brother.
I was gonna say I know he's an awesome producer, but like it's escaping me exactly what he does. Which
he's the producer from Ninth Wonder. I mean, from Little Brother. Little Brother. But he used to use Fruity Loops. That was his big thing, is that he used Fruity Loops all the time.
And I actually just watched. What was that?
Isn't that just a beat making program?
Yeah, but it's kind of like it's like only computer kind of like it's a little bit like cheap. I don't know. It's like
I get it. All right.
Yeah, it's a little. You wouldn't expect like a high quality producer to be using it, kind of. You know what I mean? But so I watched.
Nowadays, everyone's just using their fucking iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. But
who gives a fuck?
Have you guys ever seen the Mass Appeal when they do Rhythm Roulette?
Oh yeah.
So rhythm, like just for anyone who doesn't know, Rhythm Roulette is when they take a producer, they blindfold them, and they have them pick 3 records out of a record shop, and they got to make a beat out of it. And fucking, I watched Ninth Wonders today, and he just fucking destroyed it. He made like an EP in like 11 minutes. He's just one of those like super naturally talented like producer who just has a great ear for shit and like, hey. But I don't know. I fuck with anything he does, and he did this whole Merz's album, so it's fucking sick.
Yeah, that's not sick.
And obviously, it's about fucking sex. You know what I mean? It's like he's got a bad bitch who likes to get fucking face stuffed in the pillow, all that good stuff. But then she acts crazy later.
This song does remind me of like young Scotty too. You know, like the lyrics to the song. It's like, why are you getting mad at me? I never said we were mutual. What the fuck, man?
I never disrespected you.
Yeah,
gave you dick, never from it.
Pulled your hair when you wanted. Yeah,
exactly. It's just like an overall super good song. Like the beat's fucking great, and like it's just like fun too. It's not like too serious, but it's like
it's a good pick because
you know,
it's on a lot of people's. I don't think this is on everyone's radar. This song either. Like I think it needs to be on more. It's just a great song. Yeah.
Yeah, and the album's really good too. Like, cause Ninth Wonder does the whole thing, so I love when it's just one producer making the whole album.
Where's he from? Do you know? I just
North Carolina.
Ninth Wonder.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. North Kakalaki.
But I figured we could just play the first 30 seconds of it because that's, you know, the beat's pretty much consecutive the whole time.
Yeah.
You guys have it lined up?
I'm almost sorry.
I don't.
Yeah, hold on.
What's the name of the song?
Bad Man. And Bad Man it's like an exclamation point after man because other songs like that too.
Okay, I am ready.
Morris?
Is Bad Man one word or two?
2 words, but there's an exclamation mark after.
I got it.
All right, cool.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Ready? After tonight, don't leave your girl around me, heartbreaker for life. Ask my homeboy.
I can hear one of you guys.
It's me.
Got all your girlfriends thinking that I'm the never neglected you or disrespected you. A lot of have sex, yet you say I'm the gave you dick, never fronted. Pulled your hair when you wanted. Used to flip you on your stomach, said you wanted her. Now it's all drama, unidentified caller on the phone with my mama talking about him. How could something so bad be so damn good? All I wanted was
I'd say that's a good 30 seconds. You know what's going on with that song?
Yeah, I have no idea, but I just like assume it's like reggae.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just gonna ask you guys. I'm like, You guys feel like just like a reggae beat
feel to it, and I
especially like
thought
Bad Man, like, you know what I
right,
mean?
exactly. Yeah. Is it?
Yep, you nailed it. And I was actually wondering if you might have known who these guys are. So the sample's from the artist is Mighty Diamonds.
I know,
you know who they are, though?
I know like one song by them, but it's a really good one. I'm gonna have to think of it. Anyways, I'll come back to me on that. I know they're like a 70s group.
Yeah, they're like a 70s reggae band from Kingston. They were like supposedly they were really like soul inspired by like Motown shit during that era, which I don't know if I really hear that much, but it was like,
well, I think
they loved like Temptations and like Delphonics and shit like that.
No, yeah, I mean, I can't talk right now. Fucking, I was just gonna say, there's mad like reggae covers of like, you know, Motown.
That's songs, a good point.
So yeah, I feel like I've heard of that. It makes sense. I mean, everyone was, I think, inspired by Motown. Huh?
Yeah, it's very good.
So it's the Mighty Diamonds, the reggae group from Kingston. What's
so the song is called Illiteracy.
Does it have anything to do with sex as well?
No.
I don't know why it would. It's called illiteracy.
I mean, I was
yeah.
Like the chances of a reggae song being about that was like 70%.
Yeah, well, you gotta think like, dude, like if a girl can't read, you still might have sex with her. like there's other, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You might ask that afterwards. Like, can you read?
You probably have a better chance. At least I do. I don't know. All right, that's is it right at the first second?
It's right at the start, but I mean it goes throughout the entire beat. But you guys have it lined up?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. Go 3, 2, 1.
Dude, I can't not say this. The artwork, somebody made a YouTube account called Shamrock Vibes. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it.
I'm watching
it fucking cracks me up, dude. I'm like, what?
All right, that'll be a good 30 seconds. I'm sorry, Morris. Say that one more time.
I said, dude, like the artwork that people have on YouTube, like the person who uploaded that on YouTube, it was called Shamrock Vibes. And I just picture like this fucking ginger Rasta, like, you know what I mean? A real Ross Trent making that account. That's all.
Well, I appreciate Shamrock Vibes for uploading that. But yeah, you got to work on your logo. It's some 1998 Photoshop skills right there.
It has like the stencil font.
Oh,
it just says Shamrock Vibes.
The Mighty Diamonds, I was like, come back to me. They're the original singers. You know the song?
Yeah, it's like, but it's something different, right? It's called something different.
Pasta Cucci or Gucci, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep.
So they're the original song of that, and the song's about smoking weed. But then when those kids sang it, they couldn't make it about weed, so they changed it to Dutchie, which is like a pot like that they ate out of, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not like an expert in fucking Jamaican slang. But it's like, to me, I think it's funny because I associate Dutchie way more with
Dutch Master.
Weed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always thought that song was about.
Yeah.
Like past the Dutch Master.
No, like that's again, like I've looked this up before because like that's what I do. But yeah, that's where I get them from. I just made my 420 playlist and I was like reading about it, I think. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I would think like I think smoking weed out of like cigars, especially like a Dutch Master, is probably an American thing. I don't know if that's a thing that people do.
I don't know, man. I mean, I remember, and I used to hang out with my boy Prince Paul. Shout out to him. And he was an official Rasta, hanging out with official Rastas. And they used to wrap joints in tobacco leaves, but they wouldn't. I don't know. I think they did, by the way. But what they would do is they would buy like the actual tobacco leaf, like it would be like this fucking big.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like blown away by it. Like when I was over at the house where your brother lived at Curtis's place, and we were all over there fucking listening to like Police and Helicopter, fucking, and his boy Scooby, that was his name. Shout out to him. I don't know what he's up to, but he actually blew me away with something that I still do to this day. Was like when you roll a Dutch, you like roll the inside, then you wrap the leaf around, right? Well, they were rolling it. Like they were putting the leaf on the inside of the paper. So they would take like a joint paper.
Oh, shit. All right.
Put the leaf on the inside. And then, so it was like an inside out blunt to me. And I was like, this is cool. And I still do that. Like when I get the chance to show off to other people, I'm like, check this out. Like, I know a Rasta. Yeah, whatever.
Rasta taught me this one time.
What a Shamrock vibe.
But it's awesome, actually. Because the inside of a... nuts. But, sorry, I was a little late on that one. But the inside of a Dutchie is like the worst part to smoke anyway. So like by using a joint paper, it's like way better. So
it's like a more pleasant way to smoke it.
Yeah, it's not as violent.
Dude, so many people like that I know nowadays, like out here, like don't smoke blunts. But all my security guards that I work with at the bar, they all smoke blunts. And like the smell of it is so fucking nostalgic for me. Like I love it. I'm like, ooh. Blunt, like I just, you know what I mean? It's just like you're so used to just getting like, you know, a little pipe of joint, but when you smell a blunt, it's like, damn, that fucking smells delicious. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, I think it's like the ritual
steak or something, you know?
I think the ritual of it too is something that people have like become accustomed to, you know, like you're saying they would buy just the leaves so that they weren't wasting the tobacco. Like the ritual of like dumping out the guts, like, you know, like I think a lot of people you know, they...
Oh, yeah. Like, I would never buy blunt wraps. I was like, fuck that. No. Getting the Dutch, you know, cutting it up. You would... Anyways, you know what I like to do when I smoke? Have sex.
Nah, I was going to say.
Whoa.
I used to love jerking off, actually. That was better for me. Just going around for shame.
We should do a jerking off episode.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Oh, that will happen. That will happen for sure.
After the rape episode. Yeah.
After the terrible.
All right, let's get this back on track.
Morris, you want to
sex samples.
You know something for us?
Yeah, dude, I do. I fucking slacked off the whole time, and then I realized that yesterday was.
You say slacked off?
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I didn't jack off. Yeah, I slacked off
the whole time.
But I didn't. Well, we had a lot of time to do this, and I didn't do a great job. But I was trying to find songs that were strictly about sex and like talking about sex, and not necessarily titled about sex, but. I thought this was like a really fun example.
That was the whole idea, but yeah, good job.
Yeah. So I did what I was supposed to do, just very half-assedly.
Eventually, yeah.
And I picked "Put It in Your Mouth" by Akinelli.
Nice.
I thought about it. I was gonna say she. It's a guy.
It's a guy. It's a guy.
It's kind of a girl name a little bit to me. I don't know what that name. I could never say it. I remember I used to have that on Napster, like that song, and I was like, "Who is this person?" Ikanili. Like I never knew. But how do you say it?
Akinelli.
I'm serious. I really don't know.
Akinelli.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. No, thanks. But then whenever I think of them, like they have another song about sex. They're kind of like just sex.
It's just one dude. It's just one dude.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I don't know shit about this.
But Take a lick's the other one.
He's a New York rapper, and like I feel like he was a really cool dude at the time.
Hey, I'm sorry, Morris. I didn't mean to cut you off. But I'm looking at the top 3 of him. It's "Put in Your Mouth" number 1. Number 2 is "Take a Lick," and 3 is "Fuck Me for Free."
Yeah, I was trying to say, dude. I didn't want any transactional sex songs. I thought that was a different, like, pimping would be a different episode. That's what I was trying to say. So I didn't want to pick all the good pimping songs.
And then the other 2 top 5 are "Loud Hangover," and the other one's "What the Fuck."
But nah, dude, he's from Queens. But I just remember like every time I hear like I watch a Drink Champs at all, they always talk about like they're in a bar or a club or some shit, and like Akinyele's there for some reason. Like mad people always say that, so he must have been like a really like good like social character in the rap scene in the 90s.
Yeah, I do feel like I remember like people I respect giving him respect. You know.
Well, he's from the same neighborhood as like Capone and Noriega. He's from Left Rack in Queens. So like they have like the funniest stories. Dude, Kenny Anderson is on the Drink Champs episode. That's super funny. All about Queens and like they're all
seems like a really funny guy.
I really love him, dude. But his podcast can get annoying because they also just get shit-faced during the episode. So sometimes he'll just go off and you don't know where the episode is going. And like he'll just like go off on these tangents and just start talking and like saying these weird things. Like he wanted to create a universal flag for hip hop, like there's a gay flag.
Okay.
And he was like, I want to like when I go to a hotel somewhere in another part of the world, I want to know that they accept hip hop. And we were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a reach.
I was like, dude. So it's a fun show. I mean, you guys should check it out, Drake Champs. But they're all from.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's called Drink Champs.
Yeah, it's Noriega's podcast with like rappers, and they just tell stories.
I listened to one episode that you told me about more, so it was really good.
It's funny. It's like there's good stories and shit like that. But he's a person that I think that like always ends up in a story somehow. Like one of those people that's like, Akinyele was there, and it's like it has nothing to do with the story, but he was just there.
Nice.
But he's always like in the mix when something like that was happening.
Forrest Gump of the fucking rap game.
He might be.
Nice.
All right. Well,
are we listening to the first 30 seconds?
Yeah, just play. It's all right from the beginning. So.
All right. Cool.
I was
count us down. Oh yeah, you.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I can't.
Who's Kia Jeffries, by the way? Is that the chick singing it?
I think she's the featured artist in the song.
She's the one.
Yeah,
singing,
she's the one singing "Put in Your Mouth," right?
Your mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm having some technical difficulties. 1 sec.
Take your time, Esteban. Man, I never even knew who sung this, by the way. Like, I just remember, like, hearing it all the time back in the day, but I never, like, knew who it was, so. Good to know.
All right, I'm ready now.
Cool. Go. 3,
All right,
2.
ready?
Yeah, let me tell you what I said. Put it in my mouth.
She said, put it in her mouth.
This is also a great last song.
She said, put it in her mouth.
To see who's actually about.
I mean her motherfucking mouth. She said, put it in her mouth. I mean her motherfucking mouth. You wanna go down? Why not? I'll be like Herbie and hand you a copy.
Yeah, it sounds like. First of all, it's ahead of the curve, dude. Talking about eating ass in 1996.
This is 96?
96.
Holy shit, I thought it was like 2006. Before anyone mentioned eating ass.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Yo, I can hear some background from one of you guys.
Can you still hear it?
TV? Is there TV in the background from one of you guys?
I hear it too.
I got no TV on.
I hear it like a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not. TJ's not watching TV. I banned her from it.
I got nothing going on over here. Maybe it was us just hearing the feedback of the song.
No, it sounded like people talking in the background. It was like I heard exactly what you're talking about. Now it's gone.
Weird.
Yeah, was it part of the song?
I don't know. Either way.
I don't know where it's coming from.
I mean, I don't know. I don't hear anything.
I can still hear something.
Either way.
All right, we're good. Well, yeah. Yeah,
Classic.
dude, I think, it was a great song. You know, it's classic, like, raunchy, but still, like, palatable for a lot of people.
I fuck with the album cover.
Yeah, it's just one raspberry on a fork.
Oh, wait. No, I'm looking at a different one. I'm looking at one where, like, it's just him in the middle and there's, like, 9 girls all over him.
Me and Morris are on YouTube watching the fucking ghetto ass versions, but I see what you're talking about, Morris.
It's sick.
No, that's the one I have on Spotify, dude.
At the single album cover?
It might be the single, that's why.
Yeah, well, it's just the number one, but the album's it's called Octopus.
Kid, remember singles?
Oh, all right, I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 girls, and it's called Octopus. I get it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he really loves fucking Akinelli.
Dude, he must have been the coolest fucking guy. I swear to God,
I have a new respect for the guy whose name I could never say. All right, well,
Yeah,
it's
I feel like-
classic jam. I never knew where the sample came from. I'm excited.
Yeah, me either. I you know, it's just one of those songs that I always associated like, oh, like if you're playing slow jams, you're playing, you know, any sort of song, you know, like Ignition remix type songs. This is a good one to put on, and everybody knows it.
Is the sample something that like from a song we would know, or is it something we wouldn't know? You think?
I don't think you know it.
All right, fair enough.
The sample is called "Fun" by the artist Brick.
Oh, all right, cool.
I know me some Brick. You guys know Brick?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know like where they're from or anything, but I know they do Daz.
Yeah, Daz.
Yep. Daz.
Fucking love
Ain't
that
Gonna Hurt Nobody. They have a really good version.
Oh, that's them too. Yeah. Wait, that's them though, right? Like the
Yeah,
original.
it's definitely them.
But other people have, I'm just saying other people have definitely covered that.
Who, like Kid and Play, or didn't they rap over that? I think they do, right?
It might be that.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Anyways, yeah. Brick.
All right, yes. It's
So this
Fun
is
by
a
Brick.
new Brick jam for me. Fun. Let me find it. Sorry.
It's on the album with Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody.
Nice. The album's called Bang,
Bang. I didn't even notice that, honestly.
which is like fucking, you know?
Whipping it back around.
Yeah. All right, Morris. You said you didn't do a good job. Look at you.
And know what else is fun?
Sex.
Sex.
Bang fun.
Yeah. Banging.
So samples right at the beginning. I don't have to fast
Yeah,
forward or
just
anything?
play it right at the beginning.
All right,
I'm
cool. You guys
ready.
want to link it, sync it up?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
I'm excited.
I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's the sample.
This kind
but
of have a reggae vibe too, almost, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It even
I
has
think-
like the tune.
And I think that's what I'm trying to do the most is like find good songs that, you know, samples that are good, you know, that not just like, oh, this is the sample from this awesome hip hop song, but I always want to find that.
Well,
where
I think
you
we
can
always
actually
try to do
play.
that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
because we definitely made that mistake.
Nice job on doing what you were supposed to do. That's
Yeah,
what we
again,
do.
again.
Well, I mean, when we used to do this like a while ago, I feel like we definitely had some songs that were like, oh, the sample's like pretty fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like, and we played like the whole song and shit. It was kind of rough, but now we've definitely.
But no, yeah.
Yeah, more.
Well, I'm
Great
just starting to
job,
get.
brother.
I'm starting to get very selective about what the sample is. I'm not just like, yeah, that's it. The rest of the song sucks. You know, like I listen to the whole song now, and I'm trying to make it a completely listenable song. I guess. Is what.
Nice.
No,
No, I think
mean,
that song's great.
That
Yeah.
to me is like what I love about this is like I already knew Akinyele, whatever the fuck his name is, song, and now I found the sample and it gave me another whole awesome new song. Like yeah,
Exactly. Like that's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
Same with that Mighty Diamonds one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We're on a fucking roll right
the
now.
pressure's gonna be on you, big dog.
Real quick, do you know where Brick's from, by the way? I just love finding these out. I keep asking. I don't know. Any idea?
I don't know.
Can we guess?
America?
Oh,
Connecticut.
I would guess
Chicago.
like I was gonna say that. I swear to God. I was gonna say like the Midwest, like Chicago.
We're wrong.
California.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. I was gonna say that.
I thought you were gonna tell us post, so I just
no. I just like knowing where bands are from because a lot of times it just kind of like.
It definitely like gives you the feel of it, like
exactly,
what they were growing up on and stuff,
Exactly.
They were on the Magic City label, which is kind of sick. The label was also called Bang, by the way.
Nice.
There you go. What's the Magic City label? What's that?
I don't know. I'm actually just reading about it right now.
Yeah, I thought it was like a label we should know.
Yeah.
We should figure it out, though, because that's the famous strip club in Atlanta, so.
Oh, nice. That's right.
All right.
That's, there we go. And that has to do with sex, too.
Yeah, dude.
We can't get away from it.
Everything comes back to sex.
All right, well, I didn't go, didn't get too creative with this theme. I just went, with the obvious selection to me. I went with 2 Live Crew, Me So Honey.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't really try too hard to find.
Wait, say it one more time. I didn't really hear you. I'm sorry.
2 Live Crew, Me So Honey.
Oh, all right.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's kind of whatever you might think about this song. I fucking love it. When I was a little kid, it was like, so like crazy to listen to and shit. And I think these guys are great. Like it's kind of like Akinyele. Like they kind of only rap about fucking. Like they don't really do much else. There's not a lot, not a lot of artistic sort of qualities to them besides just waxing poetic on popping pussy.
That's the realest art there is.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I fucking love them. I think, I like a lot of their songs. I think I listen to like more 2 Live Crew than your average fucking person does. And they make me fucking super happy. So anyways.
Can I read like just a couple songs off this album besides Me So Horny?
Yeah.
There's Dick Almighty, Dirty Nursery Rhymes, The Fuck Shop, If You Believe in Having Sex, and Get the Fuck Out of My House.
Is that the last song?
It's almost the last one.
That would have been good. If the last
Yo,
song.
they're direct descendants of Blowfly, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
100%. They have to be like direct descendants of Blowfly.
And also just another on-point album cover, by the way.
Yeah, just them on the beach with the butts above.
They're just,
Yo.
They're all rocking mad gold chains in between these girls' legs with like the camera's facing them and the butts right above them. It's so good.
And that album cover is like so nostalgic to me too, because I just remember being fucking way too young to be listening to it. And just like, I went over to my buddy's house and his older brother like had it. And we just like looked at the CD and it was pretty much like porn to us. You know what I mean? We was like, what? And then you just listen to the song and they were talking about pussies and shit. You were just like,
pussies and shit.
Yeah, you thought you were doing something wrong when you listened to 2 Live Crew. Yo, do you remember at the Kennedy School
like
post? Yo, Vladimir he wore the T-shirt of the album cover in the 7th grade and had to turn it inside out at school. And I specifically remember it was that one. Yeah,
I want to get that shirt now. Yeah,
I'm sure you can find it.
Vladimir Benoit and Akinyele were ahead of their time. So props to you guys. I'm born on the same day as Vladimir Benoit. Just fun fact.
Isn't he Benoit though?
Yeah, you're right. I'm white.
Vlad Benoit. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry. All right. So Me So Honey. You guys got it ready? Let's just.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's the first 30 seconds. You don't got to do nothing.
All right.
I don't have my own song ready. It's going to take me a minute.
Oh, good. I'm loving this album cover.
It's so good.
I just love how like the gold chains, like there's just so much gold chain on them.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, these guys, let's listen to the song and then I'll talk about them a little bit, I guess.
Oh, you want to count us down?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Me So Honey.
It's hard not to bump to this.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. I don't care. Even though it's like gimmicky, some people might write it off as like, I just think it's an awesome fucking classic jam.
Sitting at home with my dick hard, so I got the black book for a freak.
Just in case people don't know, by the way, like Me So Honey is, you know, that like the beginning sample there? Like, do you guys know where it's from?
Is it
Full
Apocalypse
Metal
Now?
Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
All right. And I knew it was
Yeah,
one of those
like-
war movies when they were in like Vietnam or something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. So I like that they took the clip from that fucking awesome movie, classic scene, and then like, you know, they sampled a line from a movie and made it the name of the song. I don't know. I just thought that was cool.
No, I think that was
And
great.
then-
Yeah.
And then after, when it's going like, you know, suck it to me. Like, I never even thought about what the fuck that was, but I was on Who Sampled, and it told me that's from like a Richard Pryor movie. And it's like his neighbors are fucking, and that's like what he hears. So I just like that I love when they like, I don't know, I obviously love samples, but I like when they take samples from movies and put it into the song and incorporate it, you know? Anyway.
Yeah, it's super creative.
Yeah, like
Who's,
two really creative.
Is their
samples.
producer like part of the group?
I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure the main guy, they call him Uncle Luke. He used to actually, go by Luke Skywalker. That was like his rap name. His name's like really Luther or something, but George Lucas sued him because he also named like his record label like Skywalker Records or some shit. So he had to like drop it, and now he's like officially, I think, Uncle Luke.
Said it was Star Records.
What?
Star Records Entertainment? We will not go there.
But yeah, I think Uncle, by the way, so these guys are like big Miami guys, you know, since I kept
that makes a lot of sense. All right.
You're right. And doesn't like that sound just sound like what you would be dancing to in Miami in like the late 80s, early 90s? Like
Even like the text of like the album cover like feels Miami-ish. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like, but
dude, you know what's funny though? They picked like 3 out of 4 of those asses are terrible.
I don't know. What are you kidding me?
I think they're asses of the time.
Dude,
I disagree. I like them all.
Yeah, I have no problem with them. They're not like a perfect 10. They're not like what I would judge as like the perfect ass, but there's different shapes and sizes, and that's a shape I like as well.
But we can definitely all agree on which one's the best one, right? The
3,
third one.
easy. It has to be 3. But I'm saying, like, just, you know, maybe this is just with you're right, Post. I think it might just be the times, but
I think that was like an 80s butt right there. That's like a
early 90s butt was just a slim butt.
80s.
It's 89, yeah.
Damn.
Fucking also, by the way, the guy all the way on the right, underneath the all the way on the right butt, I don't know where he's from, but he's Asian. And I just think it's fucking cool that these, you know, there's not a lot of Asian rappers now. And he was like the first Asian rapper like to get, you know, any notoriety at all. So a little extra fun fact.
Before Chino and
Asian guy in the group. Yeah, no one's got Asian guys. And he's like, by the way, Uncle Luke doesn't rap. He's just like, first he was like just their like manager, but then he came on as like part of the group and was like, he helps, I think he like DJs and he's like their hype man, but he's also like their manager and stuff. And then there's another guy named Brother Marquise. And he's like, so him and the Asian guy are the 2 guys rapping. The Asian guy, by the way, I had to write down his name. His name's Fresh Kid Ice. It's a pretty good name. Pretty good 80s rapper name.
I just found a high quality picture of that album cover of Morris. I don't know, man. I think all those butts are pretty fucking on point.
All right.
I thought you were gonna say no. I was like, no, I'm still into him.
Oh no!
I was gonna say I wish I had 2 more hands so I could give 3 of those butts 4 thumbs down.
Well, they're not huge. Like now, like huge butts are
fucking
like.
no.
They're just like, you know, they're like fit butts, you know.
I wanted to say one thing real quick too about 2 Live Crew, just because I this is another thing. I think is very important about them is they had to like really defend themselves for like freedom of speech. And it like really like helped a lot of artists, probably like Akinyele and shit, be able to like perform and make these songs. Because they got like in Florida in that county, they got like, you know, they had all these like fucking crazy white people like hated them because they were talking about pussies and shit. And they got labeled as like obscene, like by the law. So they couldn't sell albums or perform in like their own county, which was like bad for their business, you know?
Bad for their business, but also great for their business though.
Right. It did give them a lot of publicity.
Dude, at that time, like, dude, that's the best thing you could have back then was like, it's one of like the rebellious things of like hip hop or of punk, you know, is to be like banned. It's like, that's how raw we are. We're banned, you know? And so like that did nothing but fucking benefit them in the long run, you know? Because eventually people fucking...
For a lot of people, yeah.
For sure. But I guess I'm just trying to give them credit for being like
No, yeah,
pioneers.
for sure. No, I know what you mean.
For just like standing up for like wanting to pop pussies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so here's one crazy thing I just want to mention on this fucking topic. So during this time when it was illegal, an undercover cop went into a record store and like bought their album and then like arrested the guy for selling the album.
What a fucking snitch.
Like
that's like some beef or vendetta shit.
That guy was also fucking jerking off somewhere strange. That same cop was getting fucking titties thrown in his hand at a massage parlor 20 feet away.
I just picture like, you know, a cop wearing like his hat backwards being like, hey, yo, do you have the 2 Live Crew record?
Yeah.
You're busted.
Hey, Daddy Mac.
I just dropping the worst fucking slang.
Yeah. But I want to also say, you mentioned Blowfly. Like, I didn't know shit about Blowfly until like I was probably listening to like Nardwar interviews because he's always talking about. All right. But yeah, you mentioned Blowfly earlier, and so I just thought we should maybe mention him for a second. If we're gonna say 2 Live Crew is like the pioneers of this shit, there's always a pioneer before the pioneer, maybe. But Blowfly was like in the 70s making albums with songs about like fucking girls and all sorts of raunchy shit. I mean, his name is Blowfly. But yeah, he's the real pioneer. So props to him. I just thought we should say that. That's it.
Morris,
all right, so what's your fucking sample, buddy?
All right. So yeah, another sample where it's just another good jam. This comes from a group called Mass Production.
Oh, nice.
When I heard that name, I was hoping they were from Massachusetts, but no.
You were disappointed.
They are from Norfolk, Virginia. But yeah, it's like a disco-y, funky.
Wait, what was the name of the song? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's called Firecracker by Mass
Firecracker.
Production. Yeah,
cool.
Let's take a listen.
Right.
Nice.
Firecrackers. So I think it's pretty obvious you can hear it. It's like one of those samples where they didn't really do much. They just found a good fucking sample and looped it.
Yeah, it made me want to sing "Me So Horny" while it's like coming in.
I know, right? Yeah.
Tell me why the guy in the middle of their photo looks like Craig Robinson.
Whoa!
Fucking
That's a really good point, actually. Holy shit.
Dude,
they're a 10-piece band, by the way. I think that's why they're maybe called mass production. But
the dude's real big. He's big, man. He looks like he's 3 of the 10 pieces, dude.
I wish I could see it. I don't have it up right now. I watched a music video for this though, and the drummer is wearing like angel wings. It's like, this is from 1979, by the way. So it's like, it's kind of like that funkadelic, you know, Gap band sort of costume shit.
Yeah,
I love it. Like that's like some of my. I have like a whole YouTube playlist that just like music like this with costumes like that. It's like, it just makes me very, very happy. But this is really their only song. I like tried to listen to some of their other stuff. It was like, and I couldn't really find out a lot about them. This was like, they're from Norfolk. This is what I wrote down. They're from Norfolk, Virginia. They're a 10-piece group, and they wore cool outfits. That's like all I found out.
Well, I think that's all we really needed. You think they?
And that song was kind of about a girl, so it was like 2 songs about love. No.
I like how like the firecrackers are kind of like on beat at the start.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, maybe.
No, I swear to God, I think it's like a little bit like on beat. Like I think it's
they were playing the firecracker.
Well, they edited it some way that, like, I swear to God, like if you listen to it again real quick, like right at the start.
I think they did it live. That's what I'm saying. There's a guy. That's why they have a 10-piece band. One of the guys, that's his instrument, is the firecracker.
I'm telling you, dude, it sounds like a really like you know what I mean, like. Whatever, no, it's good
one of the guys in the band. That was his instrument.
So,
firecracker?
Yeah, it was the firecrackers.
Dude, I'm gonna have to get greedy and do my second song, man, because it's not my second song, but it's a song that I discovered today with a song that I was gonna sample. Is that getting greedy? Am I getting too greedy?
Songs, guys. Did you get smartened up?
I did for sure. I got songs. As long as I get songs out of this for my playlist, I feel like it's a win.
Yeah, that you can play to yourself now.
New shit I never heard that I want to fucking have. So I think we did a good job.
That's what smartened up all about.
I gotta go have sex, guys.
What's his name? Angela?
It's Jill.
Fair enough. Touche.
No, dude, don't you get it?
Jill.
Jill.
Oh,
love it.
I never heard that. That's pretty awesome. You just blew my mind right there. I thought you were talking about his sister. Yeah.
Well, I was. That was a pun post.
It was a double one, yeah.
You fucking idiot.
I know.
All right, let's wrap this up, though.
So, no, I never heard of this. I really am blown away right now.
I'll never wrap it up.
Fucking high. Yeah, I know. No, I never heard of that.
All right, smarten up and don't wear a condom.
Smarten up, raw dog.
Smarten up. Intercourse.